I don't know. I think you and I, last year we had, I don't know how many finals it was, but we had so many second best of fives.
If I remember correctly, we only had 2 grand finals.
It was like 5 of 7, right? It was 5 of 7.
Like
this year we haven't had a grand final with 2 best of 5s. I think this might be the event where it happens.
Well, like Phaser LG get there and 100 Thieves makes the run or something
like that. Something crazy like that.
4 go down for Reciprocity early, so Splyce will get in the hard point, set up early. I mean, I think there's several wonder kids to watch within this match. You got Dylan on one side, the UK sensation. You've got Hook and Timp on the other end of it. Talent abound. I just don't know if this is the type of matchup that's going to come down to talent, or is there going to be that Reciprocity series where it's a bunch of little moments that either go well or go bad for them.
Well, and it's one of those things, too, where Splyce, because they, you know, they were on that part of the bracket where they had to play an extra round. You know, Reciprocity sort of get a bye in the losers bracket. So Splyce has had a chance to get some momentum on their side and get a W. We just watched them play on the main stage. But I think really the key for me with Reciprocity, I know there's so much on Dylan, and Dylan, we always talk about how good he is, but I mean, fact of the matter, he needs help, right? Like, people have to step up. I always look at his counterpart in Zed. If Zed can play better, I think this team has so much talent, but it's inconsistent, and you can already see Zed with an 0-4 start.
And Splyce are coming off a dominant victory, right?
Yeah.
Like, they look great. I know there's some close moments versus Heretics, but for the most part, they handle business. And I think the search and destroy is what stood out to us the most, how good Splyce was in that Arsenal search. But what can they do in the Seaside hard points? Some memorable moments from this map, really for either side of the stage. Reciprocity trying to bring it back. It's going to be contested for now. 3, 4 go down for Reciprocity. Hook still trying to make the play inside of barrels, but finally Zed will get the better of him. So Reciprocity will take care of the final couple seconds and now worry about the rotation of the next.
Yeah,
One player
Hook
from
does spawn out. Yeah, Hook spawns all the way out.
Could work out great or could work out poorly.
Yeah, and then it looks like Reciprocity 3 just go through the middle alley. Zed's able to find 2, so the opening was there from Splyce. They thought they were going to hit Cafe. They thought they were going to hit lower stairs, and 3 just went down the middle alley.
Hook's coming, though.
Well, Looney and Hook able to hold on with Aqua.
Unbelievable.
Could have been a big break for Rec.
I kept staring at Hook on the minimap. Does he get there in time to maybe bail them out, and they're able to hold on, retain statue. Nice disruption from Reciprocity early. Make sure Splyce doesn't get as much comfortable time, maybe, but can't get the full break. Now they go 2 for 2. Edge to Reciprocity for at least a moment is Zed with a nice multi-kill. Zed gets 3 with them before he drops, but he's really the only person that makes any kind of noise. So with the close spawn for Splyce, they'll hang on.
Yeah, they're going to hang on to this narrow lead. Reciprocity going to rotate on over towards barrels. You have one player just watching the push through all the way through church. That's going to be Zed coming off spawn, but they're just trying to hold this position that they're in. Temp, though, able to find 2, and here comes the aggression. Here comes the push from Splyce. Dens with the ICR trying to hold on. A very tough position for him, trying to get any damage through, but that's going to be 4 down, and it looks like Splyce is broken through.
Splyce in for now, but the next wave about to push in from Reciprocity. Wuskin holding for the reinforcements, and now they go in. Dylan slides in first. Both players get tagged up instantly. The opening isn't there quite yet. Can they trade effectively enough to get on through? 3 are going to drop for Splyce. Temp, though, plays the equalizer and keeps a presence here for Splyce, at least for a moment. Then the War Machine comes in right behind it. That's 8 in a row for Temp. The War Machine lights it up, a 16-6 start. They're not ready for the War Machine. You've got Flak on one player, but it's too little, too late. Reciprocity gets smoked, and Temp gets streaks in the process.
Yeah, 17-6 from Temp, but I think he just got it so early that Reciprocity wasn't ready. You got to have Black Jacket.
You know, I said maybe it wouldn't come down to the superstars. It looks like it is.
Well, you talked about, well, you also did say the little things, right, with Reciprocity, and that's one of those little things. Zed has to be on top of when his counterpart in the War Machine role is going to get it. It looks like they did have a trophy now.
It is early, but you got to be ready. Trophy wasn't enough. 3 go down for Splyce. Dylan, what an excellent job from this position, as I believe that was 2 for Dylan from that spot. He does have grab slam and grapple available. And I love this play, just to be annoying. Get to the backside, now they have to worry about him before they can push. He's got some added cover here to work with the rooftop. Just keeps on putting in damage. They try to soar towards him, and then you have Alex looking over him with a Maddox. This is just brilliant from Dylan. Finally, they take him out, but that's a good, what, 10 or so seconds that they can't even think about the hard point.
Yeah, and he's just he has a teammate watching his cross, right? So if he keeps hopping up like that, as long as there's not an ICR beaming him, which there isn't on C-side, he's absolutely fine. But the scrap time does go the way of Splyce, but early rotation towards Courtyard. Reciprocity's ready for it, but are they going to be ready for the lightning strike? It's in. It's going to force them into a tough situation, but they respond. Dylan and Weskin with a big couple of kills on the duo of Temp and Hook. And, well, that's important because that's one streak gone.
Dylan.
Yeah, he was thinking about it. I think he used it, right? He popped the grab slam, so he's going to be halfway.
I
yeah,
didn't think he got it off, so he does pull it out. Good call, Joe. So no grab slam for him for at least a bit. Now the War Machine not as effective for Reciprocity as one of them ends up being a team kill. Kemp still with the Hellstorm. Not a lot of ammo in the magazine, and he falls. 3 kills now for Reciprocity. Looney playing patiently inside of barrels, dealing with the next wave. 3 trying to funnel in. He's going to get caught. Dylan once again serves as the entry.
He finds 2.
It's a tie game.
He finds 2. Now can his teammates find him? That's 3 down for Splyce. They're going to spawn out. Can Hook and Jerd hold on? It's all down to Jerd behind the fountain, and you see he just has to dip away. So now Temp is going to have to use his Hellstorm. Yeah, he's going to use the Hellstorm. Probably going to blow up Jerd. Never mind, Jerd's going to get taken down. What else can you find? Weskin jumps off the map. That's 3 dead. The Hellstorm and the streaks pay off as it looks like the back spawn's going to be there for Splyce, and we just saw them against Heretics.
I think Weskin just jumped off the back of the map trying to get a closer spawn.
Close spawn,
yeah,
yep.
You saw the skull out far right. I didn't see where he actually ended up popping. He's went number 6, so I think he popped near the first hard point and wrapped it towards mid, so probably saved himself 5-10 seconds.
Well, I think what he's trying to do, though, is because the Hellstorm's coming in, he's trying to die and then hope the timing comes in where he can still get those back spawns. But we know Splyce, they take this hill, and this is where they dominated against Heretics that we just watched. So
what was they, like a 100-point advantage or something?
Yeah, it was like 100 to 30.
Now Splyce have a lot loading on up. Jerd about back to the grab slam. You're going to have everything here outside of Temp's War Machine, which you got a wondrous production out of that. Now Purifier going to come in. Aqua leads the way. Soars on through. 2 of them before he drops. Dylan tries to be the difference. But now the 1v1, we'll see how it plays out. Hook says, screw it, grab slam in, make sure I get it locked down, but it's such a close spawn for Reciprocity, they're right back into barrel.
Yeah, that was such a close spawn. I don't think Hook was ready for that, but now he buys enough time. The pinch is there from Temp on the other side. Weskin does take him down, but Hook, what a great life. Dylan, though, flies through, finds the 2nd kill, finds the 3rd kill. But when it comes down to it, it's still a contest.
Well, it's a contest and you get streaks for Splyce, so you'll take that. Basically a 50-50 split. You keep a marginal lead, and you get the big streaks on Hook behind it.
Yeah, you talked about the superstars right now. It's come down to the superstars. I mean, Temp and Hook going off. Dylan having a great game. Him and Dead's really...
All right, now let's focus on the 3rd set of the game. Tie game, 159-159. Dylan the man up. Inside of the hard point, just absolute lasers. Absolute lasers. Needed 1 more bullet there to get the 2nd kill, but his teammates trying to follow it up. They aren't able to do it, so now Weskin, he's going to need to be flashy with this. Tempest, the hip fire, not going to be good enough. Just narrowly missing right, narrowly missing left. Finally gets the shot between the thighs as 1 will drop. His teammates soaring behind it. Dylan with another multi-kill. 1 player left in the form of Jerd. He's going to drop. And our 57th lead change comes through.
I will say props to Reciprocity for just sticking in this game. It felt like everything has been going against them. You talk about losing to Statue Hills, you talk about giving up streaks, but they have held on when those streaks have come in from Splyce. Really doing a great job at this 1st and 2nd hill. That's where a majority of their time has come in.
It has to be, because they're going to get smoked most likely at Statue yet again because of the streaks. So yeah, you feel like you need to have, what, a 30-40 point advantage at least as you head into Statue.
Well, if you can win this rotation, force one of those streaks out right away from Splyce, we saw it didn't pay off last time Splyce was here trying to use a streak. Dylan able to stay alive. How many times has he done that? Now on a 4 spree, 31-21, and guess what? He's flying on through. This is exactly what you want. Here comes a streak from Splyce. They have to.
He's the multi-kill king, dude. I swear, every time he gets a kill, every time he gets a kill, there's a 2nd right after. It's nuts what he does on the map. His presence, you can't even replicate it from any team in the league.
So they get one, can they get the other one out? And can Dylan get some streaks? That'll be an advantage for the first time for them going towards Fountain. Zed trying to push through this tiny door. He's going to find a stun player, find another player up top. That's 4 dead. Does Dylan get the streaks? He does. Zed gets a streak as well.
Number 2, I believe it was Tip. I thought Tip was going to hold back towards Fountain, but he pushed up and allowed number 10 to get in behind him. So then his teammates, 3 of them spawn out all the way at the backside of Old, and then Dens gets blessed with the spawn in the back. I don't think Tip realized there was a player mid-map, but they kind of crossed paths, and I think that positioning alone with those 2, it flipped the spawn.
Well, streaks coming in on both sides. Who had to use his Hellstorm? Dylan responds with a lightning and Hellstorm of his own. Zed still has it if he needs it, but Reciprocity with a 360 slam coming in from Dylan. He's gonna shut this one out. Zed stepping on up, 25 and 21 from him.
Can anyone get in? I don't think so. Joe Wrecker going to do it. The MAP1 dominated through the final 3 hard points, and I'd have to see that again, but I'm pretty sure Timp just pushed up a little bit too much towards barrels. Like, he basically got to the little area, the open area between checkers and barrels, and he spawned out towards Fountain, and I'm pretty sure just one player got a little bit more progress towards that left side of the minimap, and the entire thing flipped on its head. Because if you look, at least in the hard point, I believe the right side of it was controlled by Reciprocity, so the Splyce should have been okay, but it suddenly just, bang, it swapped.
Just one of those things, though, does it matter when you give up 3 streaks, right? Like, you still had Zed on a streak if it comes down to it. Who has to call in his Hellstorm? Probably would have loved to hang on to it so they can make a push on it. I think they tried to win rotation. But Reciprocity, I mean, they're able to stay alive behind the streaks of Hook and Temp.
Is Dylan, has he become one of your favorite players this year? Just to watch.
Just to watch.
Maybe not from a personality standpoint. He's not as flashy, outspoken as someone like Temp, but no, I do love that. But like,